Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzer and welcome back to another WWE 13 DLC Pack 2 coverage. Today we're going to be taking a look at Lord Tensai. Of course, make sure to check out the first video that I put together, which was for Ryback, which was very, very cool. That being said, this is my favorite. I have to right away point this out that this is my favorite character in this particular DLC pack. It is Lord Tensai. He comes in with an overall of 87, just like Ryback, so that's very cool. And he's done super duper well, so I'm just going to kick things off right away. We're going to be wrestling Rey Mysterio on Superstars. By the way, this is live commentary, so it's not post commented or anything like that. So I try to really kind of give you a realistic experience and interpretation in terms of how the character feels, plays, etc. Now the thing is, I have to warn you again, there will be no entrance music. You will see the entrance right now, as you can see right here, as he enters the arena. But the reason why there's no entrance music is due to copyright reasoning, and I am not allowed to use it. Now right here I just stayed quiet so you guys could actually hear what his ring entrance announcement sounds like. I love the fact that they actually put in his old school attire. Some people are probably going to complain that Sakamoto is not here. That being said, where has he been? We haven't seen him in a long time. I do like the fact that they put this attire back on, considering he doesn't use this anymore in the WWE, and considering he's basically nowhere in the WWE right now, which is very unfortunate because I had very high hopes for Tensai. I had hoped that he could be a main event caliber star, that he could be the next big heel type persona, and I don't know, I just saw a lot of possibilities for him. Of course, he did that racist joke against Sakamoto, and basically after that, we haven't seen him appear on WWE television very often, and when he does appear, it seems like he just kind of, you know, loses to whoever he's facing off against. Which is unfortunate because I think that he definitely has a unique look to him and a unique approach to his wrestling style. Now, as you can see, he doesn't take off any of his gear like he would in the actual WWE universe, but I think that it's accurate enough to the point of where it would have been too complicated for THQ to go ahead and actually animate that. If you remember, the only time I think they ever did anything like that was with John Cena throwing the hat, and then the other thing was with Undertaker taking off his hat. So it usually seems like that's basically what they ever use in that sense, in terms of like animating to such an extent, would be only those guys. That being said, his entrance is very slow, so you could definitely see me skipping it in the future, just because I don't see myself watching it all the time, beginning to end. So the other thing I have to warn you guys is that I actually did give myself two finishers to kick things off, just so I could point things out right away for you guys a little bit in a quicker manner. So first off, he's got two finishers. I'm going to hit this guy with a couple of STOs here. Here we go. So here's his first finisher, which is of course his signature green mist claw. I'm not really sure what he was doing there with his hand. That was kind of awkward. It looks like he's rubbing his thighs. He's like, oh yeah, I'm very tough. But I love the fact that it's very accurate, unlike Ryback's Shell Shock. And on top of that, it's got a pinning predicament follow-up as well. So it's very effective in that sense that even if you play him online or anything like that, you could be very effective, because off your finisher, you're right away putting your opponent into danger of becoming pinned. So that's always very useful, and I always like that combination. For following up a pin right away from the finisher, in my mind, is very, very cool. So the other thing is, I love his character model. I think it's done so well. Look at the tattoos. They're done so accurately. From what I can see, they're very, very accurate. I love the face little thing. Now, the cool thing about him is, look, check this out. He's actually got a springboard to the outside, which I was super duper surprised by, because, I mean, I'm sure he did that in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which was where he kind of like has been ever since he left WWE. He went to New Japan, and then now he's come back to the WWE. So I find it very cool that they actually left something like that in for a big man like Ryback to be able to do an basically diving springboard moonsault to the outside. To me, is very, very cool, and I really like that, and I think that that's very, very cool that they actually kept something like that in. Now, as far as his signature maneuvers go, he's got the basically like a double choke slam, sit down powerbomb type thing. It is a powerbomb. I think some people might call this what is it called? Spine buster. but to me, I consider it a powerbomb. Now, the interesting thing right there, as you saw just now, I find it that he's basically got the Brogue Kick as one of his, like, regular running kick. You see that? Like, that's a Brogue Kick right there. So I find that very interesting and unique that they put that in there. He's got a very cool backbreaker as one of his, like, power moves right here. So I found that interesting. Now, the other finisher that he has that I found odd was this, which is the running Santon, because I do remember him, of course, using it. It's part of his arsenal, but I don't ever remember him using it on a regular basis as a finishing maneuver. So I found that very interesting and unique that they actually went ahead and let that be one of his finishers. Now, as far as his setups and taunts, as you can see, he's got this kind of almost like Tajiri-like. It reminds me what something like Tajiri would have, something along these lines. Like, as you can see, this kind of stalker thing he's got, so that's very cool. Come on, Mysterio. I'm trying to do something here. I'm going to headbutt you now. I'm going to send him to the outside so I can show you guys the other taunt so I don't have to force him up right away, because one other taunt is very cool as well. So he's got this taunt right here as well, which to me just, I don't know, I don't really like that taunt. It's just basically like, yeah, I'm badass. Like, I don't know, I don't really like it. I think that's the coolest taunt he has, like one of his regular taunts, because he looks to me like a Super Saiyan powering up in my mind. So, I don't know, I really like that. But that's just me being, you know, silly and all that. So, let me do a sit-down powerbomb. I'll slide to the outside. Maybe I should go to the outside, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. So, here I go. So, here it is. As you can see, he kind of does this, like, power-up pissed-off thing. I really like it. I don't know. I know some people might find it silly looking, but to me, it's just, like, perfect for his character. You know, he's from Japan and all that, and it just, I don't know. I really like that taunt for some reason, and I find it very, very cool. His final taunt is just a repeat of, like, the, you know, stock down Tajiri type, where he's, like, kind of setting his opponent up for something big. So, let's slide him back into the ring. I'll hit him with a Santon, maybe, and then show you guys. He's got a choke here, by the way. But I'll show you guys the other taunt, the final taunt, and then we'll finish up the matchup basically. So we're gonna do a sit-down powerbomb, follow that up with a quick Santon. As you can see, you don't even have to do it like from a running position. You could just kind of do it right away. There we go, another Santon, and now it's time to show you guys the other taunt. So here we go. Look at that. They actually animated the green mist spit, which I love. I mean, that's so cool. Like, little attention to detail like that, I really, really love. He spits again, which is a little bit odd because he does that in the taunt, but I still like it. And here we go. Of course, the, you know, to the eyes, and then basically sets him up onto the drop down. Here we go. We got 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Tensai wins and concludes the matchup with victory on Superstars over Rey Mysterio. In my mind, he's the best character model. He's the best accuracy on his finisher, on his taunts, everything. His celebration is definitely weird and kind of not to his character, because his character would be a little more quiet, you know. But I think that he's done super duper well, just so well. The character model is amazing, and just everything about him is done super duper well in my mind. He's the best one out of this pack, and I would definitely highly recommend for you guys to pick him up. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button if you could. That would really help me out. Of course, if you could also subscribe, share the video, and favorite the video, that would be greatly appreciated as well. I'll catch you guys next time with more WWE 13 DLC, as well as just simple WWE 13 content coming your way on a regular basis. Peace out, guys, and catch you guys later.